Cook's Cary farm has been in the Atwell family since 1929, and the only problems they've had in all those years have been the weather and the EEC. Until Friday, when a convoy of 100 hippie vehicles and 300 hippies forced their way through Les Atwell's homemade roadblock and pitched camp on his best silage field, thus ruining next year's winter feed. Mr. Atwell will try again to get an injunction against the campers, but warned that local feelings were running high, there could be violence.
The thing is, the irritation here is so great that there is a mob will come in and get them out, which I don't want and I'm not going to allow.
Police have limited powers. Trespass is not a criminal offence. Mr. Atwell is bitter about that and about the expense.
Why should I pay thousands of pounds to clear them out, get them out off my property, and thousands of pounds I've lost as well? I mean, it's just not on. I mean, I got a wife and 2 children. All I want is an ordinary life like everyone else.
What are you going to do if you can't get an injunction to move them on?
Well, I suppose we shall have to resort to what a lot of friends has, offered us, to take whatever force it takes to get them out.
The hippies, or travellers as they like to be called, have already been moved on once by order of the High Court.
I'm a displaced person, it would seem. I'm fortunate enough or unfortunate enough to live in my own vehicle.
As far as I can see, we're not doing any damage at all.
I mean, is there any compromise, any solution?
To do with the big Sites World Festival on, do you know what I mean? It's just summer and we want to have a good time. Yeah, right. Sites, I mean, there are large pieces of land that aren't actually being used for anything.
Perhaps the only thing that will keep farmers and travellers apart in this part of the world, which boasts not only Stonehenge but Glastonbury Tor as well, is a permanent site, perhaps, say the NFU, on land owned by the Ministry of Defence in Wiltshire. Meanwhile, Daphne and Les Atwell talk about the possibility of having to sell up, but they still hope for that injunction. The hippies settle down for a jam session. They say they will move on peaceably if ordered to, but last time they travelled only 2 miles, and farmers here are terrified they're going to wake up one morning and find their fields the latest hippie camping ground. Vernon Mann, News of 10, Lytes, Cary, Somerset.